It's time for some... Hoops at the home of the New York Knicks. We're bringing it to you live on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, excited to share the broadcast table tonight with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we'll hear from Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Here we go.
The New York Knicks coming to this one following a loss, guys, to the Heat in Miami. So the Cavaliers win the tip. There's a screen. Fires from the wing. And he hits the jump shot. You know, RJ, tonight it figures to be a physical contest. Each of these teams excelling in rebounding.
Yeah, that's what both hang their hat on. This is a pride matchup. When you identify as a rebounding team, you never want to lose that battle.
Now, here's Jokic. Markkanen pulls it in. Now, Cunningham. Pass to Clifford. Here's Markkanen. Second chance shot. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
When Markkanen makes a fake like that, you see what a great understanding of the game he has.
You know, Greg, in recent seasons, Lauri Markkanen has taken on a leadership role.
And Markkanen has been the featured player on some very young teams, and he's really embraced that role, proving to be a positive influence both on and off the court.
Highsmith's shot is good.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Cunningham looking around. Here's Clifford. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And G.A., you started your career with the Knicks. What memories do you have from your time in New York?
Well, after winning a championship in college, it was great to play for a team in the NBA that had similar aspirations. So many great veterans to learn from, and a Hall of Fame coach.
Now, here's Jokic. He's someone who's a factor on any given night, averaging more than 22 points a game. Cleveland has come out of the gates quickly. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Earlier, I spoke with Mike Brown. He told me when he was watching film of their opponent, what stood out was Lauri Markkanen's efficiency. Coach said Markkanen doesn't need high usage to be effective. He gets a lot of his points off of movement, and he brings versatility to this offense. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, Allie. Here's Spencer. No good with the triple. Pass to Clifford. Hands it from downtown. Clifford got 5 now.
If you give him that kind of separation, he's going to take full advantage.
And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You got to focus on the details.
Now, here's Simon. He's given them a healthy dose of offense each and every night with an average of 20 points a game. Cunningham's shot is off.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Jokic. Right side, Leonard. New York, no good that time either. Cleveland leading by 8. Pass to Markkanen. Five on the clock. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Spencer. New York moving the ball around. Here's Leonard. And that one's on target from the wing.
Not the shot I expected him to take or make, but hey, look, joke's on me. He hit it.
Here's Simons. Knicks with the rebound. Leonard looking around. Iguodala grabs the rebound. And the foul call on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly struggling here with the foul. Still early. And just one more will put him over the limit.
Outside, Simons. At the elbow, it's Cunningham. Pass to Clifford.
That's what we call intelligent defense. Just put himself in a position to make a play on that kick out. Now, I tell you what, they won't be down for long if they can get some more early offense like that.
Three-pointer, Simon. Knicks trail by 4. To the left side wing. Back to Jokic. Leonard with the ball. Now defended by Cunningham. Here's Caruso. Offline with his 3. Bounce pass from Cunningham. Left side, Markkanen. The kick out to Cunningham. Back to Markkanen. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And another miss by Cleveland. Now the Knicks with it. 4-point game. Pass to Leonard. And here's Jokic. Puts up a deep 3. Iguodala grabs the rebound. Cunningham on the wing. And the points coming for him in big bunches. His average stands at just about 29.5 points a game. Here's Leonard. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Leonard's got 6 points.
Such a strong wing. Kawhi can more than handle his own down low.
And here is Simon. Scoreless thus far. Markkanen from outside. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. Pass to Jokic. Outside Leonard. Here's Spencer. Back to Leonard. Here's Highsmith. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Highsmith's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Knicks. And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. Here's Cunningham. There's the screen. Pass to Batum. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. New York trailing. Now here's Caruso. Inside. It's stolen by Cunningham. Pass to Batum. This one for three. It's rebounded by New York. And here's Jokic. Back to Caruso. And in 2028, Cleveland poised, GA, to welcome the WNBA's 16th franchise.
Reviving the name and branding of the Cleveland Rockers, one of the W's inaugural teams that folded back in 2003, soon back on stage after a quarter-century hiatus.
Here's Cunningham. Caruso grabs the miss.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now. A little bit in his head.
Off target with his three. Cunningham with it. Tries it from 9. Here's Iguodala.
A signature slam from the big fella. We've seen a few of those before.
Pass to Caruso. Trying to find Jokic. Gets it to him. Fades away. And that one is good. Jokic has got the game tied up here for the Knicks.
Spacing things out a little. Smart of Jokic to take advantage from that mid-range.
That one falls.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Pass to Jokic. Here's Shed. Back to Jokic. And it's blocked. Now here's Cunningham. And the points coming for him in big bunches. His average stands at just about 29.5 points a game. Fires the three. And again, Cunningham missing. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for New York. Trailing by 2. Shed, that's good.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Now here's Cunningham. In the corner. Herter with it. Caruso with the steal. Pass to Jokic. Misses for the 5th time this game. Mark him at 1 for 6.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter.
Herter, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Both teams will make substitutions. Pass to Shed. New York moving it around. Back to Jokic. It's Jones on the wing. It's rebounded by Jovic.
Really thought he had this one, and the defense, they were giving it to him.
And let's go courtside. There's some news on Anthony Simons. Allie, take it away.
The head athletic trainer for Cleveland provided some info for us. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. An inopportune time here at the start of the season to be faced with any sort of injury, but the bright spot, guys, he's been given the green light to play through it.
Good information as always, Allie. We thank you.
It's unfortunate but true. If you play with passion, there's sometimes pain that comes along with it. We wish him the best. You just gotta love watching a big man hustle on the glass. This is what his team expects and needs from him.
Cavaliers trailing. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Bounce pass from Cunningham. Pass to Herter. Back to Cunningham. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Clifford. Good on the bucket. Clifford got 7. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Cavaliers lead by 1. And we've got more action coming your way after this break. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And taking a look at the Cavaliers' performance here, what do you guys see?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
When you're the more aggressive club, good things tend to happen. We'll see if they can maintain this level of intensity.
The Knicks trailing. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, Lauri Markkanen is a 7-footer with touch, but he can also attack off the dribble. Referencing comparisons to Dirk Nowitzki, he said, quote, when someone hits a fadeaway jumper, they say, that's the Dirk. Maybe someday I'll get the drag step to be called the Lauri. Back over to you, Kevin.
Ooh, that's a sweet move, too. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. Pass to Markkanen. Back to Cunningham. Now, here's Markkanen. And it's Murray Boyles with the rebound. A 3 from Leonard. It's Cunningham with the rebound. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. They trail by 1. Here's Jovic.
Nice read from the big fella. Markkanen demonstrating a solid feel with his passing.
Over to the left wing. And Leonard has it in the corner. Here's Murray Boyle. Can't cash in from close range. Picked by Markkanen. Cunningham outside. Misses the 3.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Here's Shed. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Pass to Batum. Back to Cunningham. Shoots a fader. Knicks with the rebound.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
And he comes up with the deuce. Leonard's got the lead up to 1 now for the Knicks.
Totally dialed in. Leonard makes quick work from that mid-range.
The 3. And Jovic gets it to go. Jovic has got 5.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
Outside, Batum. Pass to Herter. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Herter's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Shed, that's good.
He took it right to the rack, and look, there's no one that can stop him.
Now Herter. Markkanen in the corner. From downtown, it's tipped. Now Leonard. 10 points for him. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And some serious ingenuity from Leonard there. He sees the opening and then just makes the right read.
And Markkanen throws it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slant.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. And it's Ayton missing. And here are the Cavaliers. And here's Cunningham. 6 points for him. And the three ball is good. And now it's a 3-point Cavalier lead.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
RJ, last season, as we know, the Cavs got hit with the injury bug at the worst possible time, right in the playoffs.
Yeah, the worst time possible. Their key players all had injury concerns as the season wore on. But sometimes you just got to play through it in the playoffs.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Jovic has got 7.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That's his first foul. So New York going with almost an entire new group here. And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
Please give a big round of applause for your team.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Here's Clayton. Hasn't made one yet. 5 to shoot. Pass to Iguodaro. Here's Leonard. Leonard dumps it down with force.
This is how dominant Leonard can be. And once he finds his comfort zone, he keeps his foot on the gas.
Here's Clayton. A special move before the shot. And the Cavaliers lead by 5.
Showing the quickness right there. Just tough to keep up with it.
Pass to Leonard. Kawhi, confident inside.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Right side, Markkanen. The 10-footer. Smith grabs the miss. And so here is New York. It's a 3-point game. Next game, they'll take on the Pacers in Indianapolis at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Here's Clayton. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Pass to Herter. Fires the 3. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. So it's the Knicks now. They trail by 1. Now, here's Jokic. Shot from free throw range. And that one is off. Here's Clayton. Pass to Markkanen. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. And here's Leonard from 3. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
Such a smart offensive player. Leonard understands when to rise up there off the dribble.
Will it go? Pass to Clayton. Back to Markkanen. Shot clock at 6. Here's Clifford. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Clifford got it all tied up now for the Cavs. And here's Jokic. They set the screen. Spencer. And again, it's a New York 3.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Pass to Markkanen. That shot goes in. He now has 3 field goals and 6 misses today. GA, you hear about 3 levels score. But is it just 3 levels?
Great point. Kevin, you've got guys with that deep range, and there's a difference between the mid-range game, those floaters, the little 12-footers, and those deep 2s as well. So maybe 5-level score is complete. Think of like a 5-2 player in baseball.
Tries again. Poked away. Pass to Jokic. Down low. Here's Caruso. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Caruso's got the lead up to 3 now for the Knicks. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Knicks.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
And something else they've done well tonight is finding points in transition. So far, the fast break has been a plus for them.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. The Knicks leading by 3. Pass to Jokic. Now Caruso. Fades back. And it's Jokic missing.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Here's Clifford. Markkanen from outside. That one doesn't drop.
Nothing just seems to be bouncing his way today. Mama said there'd be days like this. They have missed his production.
Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And Jokic lays it up and in. Jokic has got his 3rd basket of the night.
He's someone opposing defenses have a hard time game planning for.
Right, we see a lot of change in the NBA, but Nikola Jokic always seems to stay in the MVP conversation.
And not just in it, at the top of it. His ability to affect the game is basically unmatched. He dominates in just about every single aspect.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
3-pointer, Markkanen. And Jokic with the rebound.
Just an ugly show for him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
And yep, couple bounces, and it falls. And now it's a 9-point Knicks lead.
It really turned it around here in the second quarter after shooting less than 40% from the field in the first.
Pass to Herter. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Herter's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Cavs. Here's Spencer. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. Good if it goes. Kawhi Leonard has been on display for the New York Knicks. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. And so it's Leonard with it. They'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. It's stolen by Cunningham. Here's the screen to the paint. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Oh, nice vision by Cunningham. Pretty much a 6'6" point guard. Cade is a really good passer.
Jokic, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Cunningham inside. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Some nice passing by New York here. Here's Spencer. The putback. Here's Jokic. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Probably as great a feel for the game as anyone. Jokic knows how to get the upper hand against the defender.
And Jokic drops them both.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throws.
Pass to Diawara. Now here's Herter. Takes a 3. That shot no good. The Knicks lead by 4. And here is Caruso. At the elbow, Jokic. Jokic draws the double. Here's Clifford. He's got 9. Pass to Cunningham. Lets it go with a 3. The three-pointer is right on target.
3 points.
Cunningham's got 5 points in the quarter.
They're stretching the floor, and then there's what Cunningham just delivered. Wow.
Left side, Leonard. Over Cunningham. New York missing again.
Not an ideal start to the second half for them. 0 for 3.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. And another 3 for Cleveland.
A shot Cunningham continues to hone. When he's connecting from deep, this offense really opens up.
Pass to Jokic. Here's Leonard. Pocket 6. Fades and shoots. It's Cunningham with the rebound.
Is it possible to rest too much? Because he hasn't been able to get into a groove since coming back in.
It's hauled in by Jokic.
I'm trying to think of the last time I saw him miss a shot like that. It's been a while.
Here's Spencer. Off target from three-point range. The Cavaliers leading. Cunningham outside. Out to the wing. Here's Clifford. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. Clifford's got 11 points.
And that's something Cunningham takes pride in. Sharp read with that pinpoint pass.
Pass to Highsmith. That's tipped. Now Cleveland moving it up. Here's Clifford. 11 points in the game. Here's Cunningham. And Cleveland again with the bucket. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
All you have to do is look at one stat, and that is their block numbers. It tells you how tight their D has been. They've been going out of their way to smother the defense.
Another thing they're doing well tonight is getting steals, and that can be attributed to their tenacious style defensively.
Knicks trailed by 6. Out left to the wing. Pass to Spencer. Over in the corner, Caruso. New York missing again.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Cunningham outside. Here's Diawara. Drills it from outside. Diawara's got the lead up to 9 now for the Cavs.
Three-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Here's Caruso. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Pass to Jokic. Trying to end the drought. New York, no good that time either.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
And they double up Cunningham. 6 on the shot clock. Markkanen inside the line. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Jokic with it. 10 points for him. Pass to Caruso. Now Finney-Smith. He gets it in there. Finney-Smith's got his second basket of the night.
Nice feed inside. Saw the play develop and hit him right when he needed to.
Now Markkanen. Two points. That one goes. Markkanen's got the lead back up to 9 now for the Cavs.
Look, you got to keep Markkanen out of the paint. He's just too big on that block and imposes his will.
Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Now, here's Cunningham. He's got 19. Right side, Markkanen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fades. And again, it's Cleveland.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal. And
contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And being such a good passer out of that 5 spot makes Jokic a triple-double machine.
Both shots good from the stripe. Here's Cunningham. Pass to Diawara. Now Cunningham. It's stolen. Here's Murray Boyle. And here's Jokic. He's got 12. For 3. Sinks the triple. 6 points for him.
And the basketball IQ of Jokic is off the charts. Terrific kick-out pass to the shooter there.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
Get ready for one man. It's your Nick Breaker and crew.
The Cavaliers leading by 6. Here's Cunningham. He's got 19. Drains it from beyond the arc. Cunningham's got 22.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
Here's Jokic. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, they don't have time to dwell on that. They just need to learn from the mistakes and move forward. Next play.
Pass to Diawara. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. And now it's a 12-point Cavalier lead. Now, here's Jokic. Now, Caruso. Covered by Cunningham. Here's Murray Boyle. Just 5 to shoot. Over Batum. Misses off the left iron.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Pass to Jovic. Cunningham for 3. He's off on that one. And so Caruso will bring up the ball for New York. A 12-point game. And here's Jokic to the right side. Count that one. 8 points for him.
Great find by Jokic. The best passing center I've ever seen.
Pass to Clifford. Knicks with the rebound. A minute 42 left in the third. Back to Jokic. And there are the Knicks with another bucket.
And you just can't give Jokic any breathing room because he is a threat to fire from anywhere.
Cunningham outside. Pass to Clifford. High post try. Jump shot is good that time. Clifford got 13 points.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
Back to Finney-Smith. From outside the arc, it's rebounded by Jovic. The Cavaliers lead by 10. Poked loose. And stolen by Caruso. Pass to Jokic. In the corner, Finney-Smith with it. Can't hit from the corner.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
Pass to Clifford. Here's Diawara. Now, here's Cunningham. To the middle. Here's Jovic.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Cavaliers on top. They lead by 9. And coming. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. And so it's Cleveland with it. They have a 9-point lead. Tipped away. Pass to Murray Boyle. To the wing on the left. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. New York moving it around. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
And they continue to control the glass.
And here is Markkanen. From the arc. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Knicks trailed by 9. To the inside. And Ayton throws it down.
I wouldn't want to be that rim. Goodness, Ayton knows how to attack something with force.
Pass to Herter. To the left wing. Here's Clayton. Here's Jovic. Hits it from 3-point range. And the Cavaliers lead by 10.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
There's the triple. That missed basket now makes him 4 of 8 from the field. The Cavaliers leading by 10. Nifty move. And Markkanen throws it down.
And rising with such ease, Markkanen likes to get up top to bring it down.
In the corner, Finney-Smith with it. Off target from outside. Pass to Clayton. Over to the left wing. 6 to shoot. Markkanen from outside. Rebounded by DeAndre.
Oh, man, for whatever reason, he can't get it going from three, and he's pretty good from there.
Down low, and he dunks it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
That one bounces around and comes back out. The Cavaliers leading by 14. Outside, Markkanen. And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That'll be his second foul of the game. Well, going into a promising draft like this past summer, Greg, are losing teams trying to secure that lottery ticket to the stars?
Well, you look at the last, 4.5 decades worth of champions, only 5 of those teams were led by a player taken outside the top 7 in the draft. So you can see why teams are trying to draft so high.
And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
To stop the run. And it's hauled in by Lauri Markkanen. Here's Clayton. Markkanen with it. Three-pointer. And the rejection by Ayton. Outside Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
And throw it down, Kawhi. That was nasty. Love watching him go hard and attacking with power.
Clayton's shot is good. And the Cavaliers lead by 14.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
And here's Leonard from 3. His 15th try is a miss. Now 9 for 15 from the floor.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Here's Clifford. Pocket 6. Shoots the 3. That one is no good. He is 6 for 11 in the game.
He's not making much of an impact from deep. His sole three-pointer came in the first half. And he's doing everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole. But I'm not sure his hot shooting can do it alone.
On the wing, Markkanen. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Markkanen is skilled at drawing fouls once he establishes position. Uses that height to get the defense to commit.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
Pass to Jokic. New York moving it around. Here's Heisman. Back to Jokic. Fader on the way. Markkanen pulls it in.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. And that timeout by coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here.
Let's go!
Force on the sideline.
Well, over the break, I did listen in on Kenny Atkinson's huddle. And despite the lead, they are still coaching this team hard. In the huddle, they told their guys to stay alert. Do not give them anything easy. They want to protect this late lead, guys.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. Leonard with the ball. And Batum picks him up defensively. Jokic a screen. Pass to Highsmith. And a miss there on the triple.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Cunningham left side. Here's Iguodala. He's covered by Leonard. And now the Knicks on the break. Here's Caruso.
Never gives up. That's who Caruso is. He will continue to fight inside.
The free throw drops for Caruso. And so Caruso nails both of them.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
They set the pick. Pass to Iguodala. Batum for three. And it's Jokic with the rebound.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
Back to Leonard. Now here's Caruso. Cuts off the pass.
Blocking foul called on Alex Caruso. First personal foul. Third team foul.
Now here's Cunningham. Here's the three. It's rebounded by New York. And they're staring at a sizable deficit.
And still within reach, though, that they don't have to rush things.
Pass to Leonard. The three. Iguodala grabs the rebound. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for Cleveland. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Herter on the wing. Here's Diawara. Shot clock at 5. Cunningham for three. And Jokic with the rebound. Pass to Spencer. Back to Jokic. The 9-foot shot. He can't hit that time.
That's rock-solid defense on a really good scorer.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Teams changing it up here. Here's Cunningham. In the corner. Herter with it. Pass to Clifford. Here's Iguodala. 6 on the shot clock. Over to the wing. And here's Herter outside. Sinks the three-pointer. And the Cavaliers lead by 15.
You can't get more silky from three than Herter.
Now, Jokic. Pass to Spencer. They get it again. And here is Caruso. Jacks up a three. Jokic. Fighting for each chance, but comes up empty. Cunningham outside.
Knicks foul. Warriors. First personal foul. Fourth team foul.
Now Markkanen. 5 on the clock. Tries it from 19. Jokic with the rebound. Knicks trail by 15. Beyond the arc. Crane from outside.
The shades of Vlade Divac there. Jokic is one of the best passing bigs playing in the game today.
Cavaliers lead
Cunningham. Oh, softly lays it in.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
And you got to love Cunningham with the way that he's just always under control. He wants to play at his pace, methodically breaking down the defense.
.139 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Clifford. That's tipped. Outside Cunningham. Marketing fires. Buries the deep ball.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Cavaliers.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And we watched them all night long. No one could really stop them. Just another excellent game it was for Cade Cunningham.
And we can't forget about his effort on defense, specifically how many steals he was able to grab. Just an absolute pest.
Round of applause. Substitution on the court.
And 101 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Let's lose a three. Does not go in. Smart, accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
Here's Clayton. And a fast break now for the Knicks. And a great assist as they pick up an easy two on the fast break.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
That one misses for Jones. And Cleveland can just let the clock run down here. Here's Diawara. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking.